I'm your host with Most Open 23. You're joining me for Zombies vs. Aliens Chapter 8. You look at Fred, still tied to a tree, his legs dangling several feet off the ground. What happened? Can you at least get me down from here? How did they distract you long enough to trap you like this? I don't want to talk about it. Which one was it? The redhead? You couldn't keep your eyes off of her? Would you piss off? It doesn't matter. I can't believe you. Everyone shut up. Which direction did they go? See? You upset her. Shut up and get me down. Leave them to bickering and search the camp for clues. I don't see any blood, or at least there's that. Wolf Girl will be fine. She's survived alone all these years. She won't get caught by a couple nasty tarts with a shotgun. Think happy thoughts. Like unicorns and rainbows and Princess's face smashed in. No signs of struggle. Not that I know what I'm looking for. I think we should... Suddenly, your head starts swimming. A woman's laughter fills the air around you. What the hell? Spin around looking for the source of the voice. I know that voice. I know who she is. Where is she? I have to find her. Do I... Run towards the voice. Try and move forward, but it feels as if your mind is moving apart. Your mind is moving apart from your body. Is this all in my head? Suddenly, laughter turns to screams. The world blurs around you, plunging you into darkness. Endless screams echo out inside your head. Hello? Where are you? Elba's voice starts to fade from your mind. Before long, the blackness slowly clears away, and you find yourself standing motionless at the edge of a camp. No. I know her. She was... It's gone. What the hell just happened to me? As your vision clears further, you notice a pool of blood glistening at your feet. The droplets of blood lead straight into the trees. A trail. You quickly dart forward when something slams into you from the side. Before you hit the ground, arms wrap around you to slow your descent. You look up into a strangely familiar face. Bert? Shh. Bert lifts his head up to peer through the trees. What happened to you? You look almost human. Where'd you get the clothes? Bert rolls off of you and helps you to your feet. Without a word, he beckons you to follow him with a wave of his hand. You step forward, absolutely stunned. Up ahead, a patch of ground is charred and smoking into a familiar triangle shape. They haven't been gone long. Princess and Ginger ran smack into a trigger-happy space invader. Still no signs of struggle. Were they captured, or did they go willingly? You can't talk? Bert touches his throat with his fingers and shakes his head. Well, with how fast you're changing, maybe you'll be able to soon. Bert gives you a shrug. I guess you're not really a Muppet anymore. You look back to a charred Earth. Next time I see that bitch, I'm gonna break her jaw. Return to camp to find Fred still pinned to the tree. JD stands off to the side, a frown clearly plastered on his face. Why is he still still treed? Listen, little shit. Won't tell me what happened. Started confessing every damn sin of his childhood. When did he get his memory back? Fred continues to ramble and blubber something about fake puke at a movie theater. You shake your head with a tired chuckle. That's not his childhood memory. That's Chunk's confession from the Goonies. Are you serious? Probably word for word. Why can't the man answer a simple question? Does he care about Wolf Girl at all? I do care, Corporal Klinger, and would you gladly explain... I would gladly explain to you what happened. If you can get off your high horse for one damn second and get me down. That's it. Grab JD and dig her heels into the ground as he tries to lunge at Fred. Let me. You march up and stop directly in front of Fred. Fred, you're an idiot. You had one job. I know. It happened so fast. What happened to Wolf Girl? Last I saw, she monkey jumped on Princess's back, tearing at her hair. Fred looks at you and grins. Definitely one of her finer What in the nine hells is that? You look over your shoulder with a confused frown. Jeez, Fred, it's just Bert. He did not look like that when he ran off. He looks like a prop from The Mummy, the Brendan Fraser one. Fred, I can hear you, and so can the prop. You notice Bert is staring at Fred, his arms folded. Can you keep your mouth shut long enough for me to get you down from there? Possibly. Which one cinched you up here, man? They nearly cut through the damn tree. Ginger, girl's a monster. How are we gonna find them? They could be hundreds of miles away by now. What if they killed her? Then we kill them. Wait, what do you mean hundreds of miles away? Their trail kind of ended at that takeoff at a site of another ship. You don't think... Time out. Are you suggesting she-bitches are working with the aliens? Honestly, I think they are. How else do you explain it? There are no signs of struggle. Why else would they send us on a goose chase? Why do you think we booked it here so damn fast? It doesn't make sense. They were antsy, but they didn't attack me right away. They waited for a good advantage. And they were adamant about a ship being in Sirwich, and they were counting on it. Princess Bitch Face was certain they'd kill you, hoping you would off a few of them in the process. Have I mentioned I really don't like her? Yeah, you and everyone else. There's got to be more to it. We can't give up on Wolf Girl. I think we have to pay Sirwich another visit. Give a nod of affirmation as the four of you set off in the direction of the town. Yeah, but where's Ernie? You walk in silence for a couple miles. Suddenly you open your eyes to find your face only inches from the dirt. Okay, what's wrong with you? JD pulls you upright from where he'd caught you. Maybe we should stop. We've been going without a break for a while now. We're not even halfway. We can keep going. I'm fine. You came out of the woods earlier with a bloody nose. You're somehow paler than you were last night, and you haven't responded to a single question until just now. Lee, you are not okay. You were talking to me and I didn't notice? Yes! There's no time for this. Wolf Girl is out there. We need to... Suddenly your world goes dark as the faraway screams return to the back of your mind. Lee! You open your eyes to see Fred shaking you by the shoulders. You shake him off. I know, something's off. But Wolf Girl's still out there. She needs us. Like you told me, one crisis at a time. Fred gives a helpless shrug, even looking at JD for guidance. You won't be able to help to her if you can't keep yourself together. No matter what happens, you can count on Wolf Girl to land on her feet. You should take a bit of a rest while you can. You don't know that. I know we kept you from walking into a tree twice. Every minute we spend here arguing, those bitches could be hurting her or worse. What if... You're cut off by a pair of sinewy arms lifting you by your knees and mid-back. You fall against Bert's chest as if he carries you past Fred and JD's bewildered faces. Did he just... like a bloody Prince Charming? Should we stop him? Do you really want to? Well, at least she's letting him carry her. I can still hear you two. Close your eyes and pat Bernie's bony chest. I promise we'll find both. Bert grunts and keeps the pace. Who is Ernie to you, Bert? What kind of bond could keep you together as mindless corpses? You're gonna be okay. Flinch away from Fred, startled. Jeez, could you make a little more noise on the approach next time? Sure! Your eyes trail away from Fred until you notice a cabin. Huh. It was the same cabin you and JD had passed before. It's just a cabin, Fred. We're still a ways from Sirwich. It looked well kept, just like our station wagon. You all cautiously approach the smaller cabin until you reach the door. Fred jiggles the handle. It's locked. Seriously? JD punches the door, almost sending it clear off its hinges. You all stare into the room. This looks lived in. The air doesn't smell musty. Was this Princess's hideout? No. You both turn to JD. This is Way Station 23. He's crouched beside a desk, fiddling with the knobs on an old CB radio. Sorry, what? Where did you come up with this nugget of knowledge? That's what it says on the logbook. JD points to an open spiral notebook on the desk. Fred snatches it up and flips through a few pages. Border Patrol or something. There's a log check-in and a check-out every few weeks. See? The last check-in here is CM. Someone was here. Yeah, they might not be here anymore. Think you can get this radio working, whiz kid? Seriously? Fred nudges something under the desk with his foot, and the radio crackles to life. JD looks under the desk and scowls. I could have started the generator myself. Yeah, but you didn't. Now, let's see who's out there. Fred claps his hands together and begins turning the radio knobs. The electric fizz continues for several minutes. No answer. Fred, we're wasting time. There's no humans left. And I doubt we're going to find an old East station. With a sudden crash, Bert tumbles through the door, splintering it completely off its hinges. Right behind him, Ginger somersaults through the doorway, landing on her feet. She immediately raises her hands above her head, palms open and unarmed. Wait! I come in peace. Please, I need your help. With a loud crack, Fred bludgeons her with a radio. Mother... We might have needed the radio, Fred, thank you. As she crashes to the floor, he grabs her wrists and holds them to the small of her back. Ow, get off! You! And have you go She-Hulk on us? Not a chance! I'm telling the truth. The Ginger squirms and kicks her feet like a toddler. Really? Because you've proved so trustworthy. Fred leans forward, pushing her wrists against her back. Ginger glares up at you, her cheeks pressing into the floor. They took Olivia, and she's not the only one. We know. Why did they take Princess and Wolf Girl, but not you? Why not nab you while they're at it? They were after you, weren't they? Yes. Why? Why take Wolf Girl? Is she alive? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Ginger begins to sob. And why did Princess lie about the humans? The sobs only grow louder. You need to give us something. You obviously have secrets, but if we're going to help you, you need to give us a reason to listen. Ginger holds your gaze for an uncomfortable long time. They're still alive. There's information they want from Liv. And Wolf Girl? She can't talk. What could they possibly... Of course. Fred, what would Wolf Girl do? She wouldn't get caught. That's for damn sure. Too sneaky. They'd never capture her. They'd never even see her coming. I don't know how she did it, but I think she snuck up on their ship. They were preoccupied with Liv. She threw an absolute shit fit to draw their attention. Your girl was hiding next to me. Next thing I knew, she was darting up the gangway as the ship was taking off. Yep, that's our Wolf Girl. Did you see what happened, Ernie? Yeah, your pet followed her. Ginger nods at Bert. That one would have too, but the ship took off. I still have more questions, but for now I believe you. Fred, I think it's time to let her up. You're kidding, right? They tricked us, stole our stuff, sent you on a suicide mission. Plus, she tied me up on a tree with a car bumper. You didn't seem to mind too much at the time. Shut it! You broke our radio. You smashed it across my face. Ginger renews her struggles against Fred's grasp. Yeah, that's right. Fred clocked you straight to the face, but there's not a scratch on you. Ginger freezes, almost looking guilty. Wow, that's true. How many aliens did you... Shut up, Fred. That's why Princess protected you, isn't it? You aren't like the rest of us. Ginger shakes her head cautiously. Put your fingers on my throat, right under my chin. No. The three of you look at each other with blank expressions, none of you eager to be in the guinea pig. Fine. JD crouches down, placing his fingers on her throat for a split second before jumping back to his feet. The hell are you playing at? Damn girl has a pulse! Suddenly Ginger leaves her feet, flipping Fred clear over her shoulders. It's not what you think. JD cocks his gun loudly and aims it straight at her head. A little quick on the draw there, Captain. Hey, no one's making fun of him but me. Fred grabs Ginger's ankles and yanks them out from under her, shattering her nose into the floor. Ooh, her nose breaks sideways as blood trickles down her face. In seconds, you all watch as morbid fascination as her nose miraculously straightens and snaps itself back into place. That's a neat trick. Great, our friend's X-23! She glares at Fred, but doesn't struggle. You step forward and kneel beside her. I can't believe I'm gonna ask this, but how many aliens did you eat? I don't know. When Liv found me, I was in bad shape. How so? My body was intact, but my mind was scattered. Liv brought me back here. She took care of me, kept me from slipping out of my head again. She helped me find my limits, calls me her little patient zero. You all share a glance. No fucking way. Patient zero? Where have I heard that term from? Yeah, it's usually the first person to start everything. Like, for instance, right now, if I became a zombie and I went around and I bited everybody, but I was never bit to begin with, just all of a sudden I was patient zero. Like, that's literally what it means. The very first person who came down with something. It's a medical term, genius. Are you telling us Hot Topic Princess is a doctor? Pfft, she looks a bit young to be a professional anything. She's gotta be like an EMT or intern or something. You're one to talk. Oh, I'm a professional hooligan, but there's a difference. So, what happens to us when we gobble aliens' brains like hungry hippos? I don't know. Liv is the one with all the answers. How convenient. Well, I guess that brings us back to the point, doesn't it? Since Wolf Girl and Ernie appear to be trapped with her, we're wasting time arguing. Do you have any idea where the ship took them? They'll be in Surwich. How do you know? They're waiting for someone. I don't know his name. Liv and I saw him a couple times when we were scouting the area. Her eyes nervously dart up to JD's dog tags. Another soldier? Is he like us? Ginger slowly shakes her head, as if weighed down by the gravity situation. Not like us. Okay, what's he like then? I'm serious. God damn it, now I'm actually getting intrigued by the story. With that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell so you can receive notifications of when I do uploads and live streams. Also, head down straight from the links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Also, we do have a Twitch channel. Please follow me on there so you can be updated and notified when we have streams. And it also supports me become cross-platformed. And without further ado, it looks like we got chapter 9 left. And then we've got 5 chapters of... What was that book called again? The Silent Twin. We got 5 chapters of that to do. Today. So much work. And yet I'm trying to plow through it as quickly as possible. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace!